two down, line 300 down, under the 3 up one, under the 1 down, 2 better down, 302, up 302, down 1, under 2 down, 3 down, 303, 4 down, 303, 4, 3 down, man, 6 down, don't him out, 307, up 3 5, 6, 7, up 307, 8 under down, on him out, under 9, hit down 10, 3, 10, up 10, 11, under don't him out, now 12, down 15, better down, 313, 14, 314, 15, down 16, better down, 316, 17, down 18, to the top of 19, 19, 23, down 320, down 1, 321, 320, down 1, all in, all done, get to that line 300, down to the 3, down 1, and the 1, down 2, down 302, up 302, down 1, under 2, down 3, down 3.
You know, when I see Mr. Beast, I think, there but for the grace of God go I. Because I could do that face. I look like that. I could go like for $60 million. Still can't hear me? Looks like it's working. One opening discussion for the stream. Oh yeah, I mean like, I'm like pointing to my merchandise that I have on the wall behind me. Not really, but like, when I do, I'll be like Mr. Beast pointing at it. Mr. Yeast. Yeah, I'll be like those KFC guys that the Wojak is based off of. Just like two guys who are like, yo, check it out, they added vegan chicken to KFC. Soying the fuck out about it. I still haven't tasted that. I wonder if it's any good. It looks like blobs. I mean, on one hand, it's vegan, and we haven't like, you know, we not only have we not like fully cracked vegan chicken as a concept, as a species, but also we have not, I do not have the faith in fast food restaurants that they're going to have the highest quality available vegan chicken. So to me it looks like blobs of fried. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's probably seitan. It probably tastes like chicken, but when you bite it, there's something off about it. You know? Probably like a 7 out of 10. If like a real drumstick was a 10 out of 10. It's probably like they get the spices right, they get the crispy right, but the chew, the flavor is fine, but the chew, and there's not enough juiciness. I know, there's definitely not enough like fat and liquid in the like nugget itself. Like I'm imagining it being really dry. Because when you cook seitan, you kind of have to get all the water you can out of that shit. Man, what are we? Fuck. What are we doing with seitan? It's like with tofu and seitan, the less water in it, the chewier and more like meat it tastes. But then it's also dry, so you have to use like some sauce or something. It's a work in progress, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna over it because it's cool. There's a company called Juicy Marbles that makes like actually meat like meat. It's like they have actual steak, and it's like I'd say that's like an 8.5 out of 10, which is good. Like, you know, let's not mince meat, but like we're you know. We're that close to having realistic steak without any meat. which is pretty fun, I think. OMG face reveal. Yes, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see 92 viewers in my stream this morning. Well, it's actually 2 p.m., but I slept all morning, so good morning. I just got up. I've been up for like 2 hours, but that was 12 p.m. Whatever to the Peak of the Griffin video, I miss it. Well, you see, someone sent me a message one day asking me to change it because there's some really bad flashing lights in it. And while I wanted to do what they said because I didn't realize how it could be potentially dangerous to people with epilepsy, I also didn't want to change it at all, so I just took it down. I just made it private. Yeah, like I didn't even feel like putting flashing light warning in the title. I didn't feel like it. I don't like shit like that. So instead I just got rid of it. Also, Apu is in it, and Apu is problematic. Except he doesn't have any lines, so it doesn't matter. Let's make some Apu merchandise. His hair is like this, right? And his eyes look like this. His body is this big. Yeah, great thing to make into a plastic toy that will be around after humanity is erased. You know, I thought Apu was a good character. I thought he was a positive representation. What happened? Fuck your face. I'm a walking here. It's like, you can believe whatever you want, but please don't spam it. It's like, you know, you can believe in a Jewish country that acts like Nazi Germany, but please don't spam it in my chat. You know what would be really for the lulz? If Jews caused the Holocaust, right? That's something we can make a whole country of and be proud of, and Americans could send them all their money for no reason. No spam, just ham. Yeah, try some ham. You see, we have science now. And it's not as unclean as your, like, belief system has told you it is. Although, you know, science, you have, like, religion down here, right? Then you have science all the way up here. And then all the way up here, at the top of the ceiling, is random shit the internet told you. So, like, you know, well, actually, maybe religion is in the middle and science is at the bottom. Because religion will say, don't eat pork, it's unclean. But science will say, don't eat pork, you might get salmonella. Or no, maybe not pork. I feel like you don't really see salmonella outbreaks in pork. There's probably some pig-borne viruses, but I feel like you don't hear about them. You hear about it in, like, spinach and eggs and like... Bro, 126 viewers. Hey, yeah, that's peak for me probably. I don't think I've ever gotten this many. gives you strong hog genes. Yeah. Well, you know. Also, pigs are, like, smart. So maybe we shouldn't eat smart things. Because, like, you wouldn't need a dog. You know how they put owls in, like, one of these stupid graduation caps? We should do that with pigs. Then maybe people would stop eating them, and God wouldn't be mad at me. Yeah, they say that pigs are very smart and owls are very stupid. Give him a dunce cap, stupid owl. Look, he's not even upset that he's wearing a dunce cap because he's too much of a dunce. It's not his fault. His eyes are so big that there's no room for brain. You'd be a dummy too if your eyes were that big. Just like, what the hell is going on? All the time. I just told him a whole fucking story. It's like he still doesn't know who we're talking about. He's like, who? Like, I always feel really bad when I do that. Sometimes, though, they look at you, waiting for you to react. And it's like, well, I've gone this long without telling them that I have not been following their story. What am I gonna do now? Like, admit that I haven't been following them? It's like, sorry, who are we talking about? That's like the most horrible thing for me to ever say. It's like, who? Stupid owls. Owls are cute, but they're not that smart. Pigs are smart and we eat them. But maybe not for long, because technology. Can't you feel the trees crying? That's a reference too. Is that like the owl that says trees are terrific? A tree may just be a tree, but it's a home to me. What does that owl look like? Doesn't he have like a fedora or something? He's got like one of those like German hats. He looks like Sven Hohe. Is he wearing lederhosen? Oh, I see. I feel like he's like a little worried looking because he knows that no matter what he says, they're still gonna bulldoze his home. Like, by his home, I mean his entire neighborhood. Gee, I wonder who would do that. Maybe someone who belongs to a country that spams their evil flag in my chat. My pure chat. Some Peter fucking Griffin of a person who loves Israel and Elon Musk. Like, I know you don't believe me when I say trees are terrific. That's why I'm so fucking nervous looking. He's like pointing at a tree that's already been cut down. Trees were terrific. And it's like, it's got like a little sprout, but even that's like being spray painted as condemned. Let's see, what do we need? Crispy wings. Oh, hi, crispy wings. Let's draw Crispy Wings. It's a dachshund, and it wears lederhosen. If a dachshund wore lederhosen, would it be like this? Or would it be like... this? feel like this is wrong, although maybe it's a combination of the two, like, goes around that whole chest, like that. The Dachshund needs sleeves for its little arms, so right there, I think it's good. Wait, does Lederhosen... I'm not looking at the thing. I don't have time for this shit. But yeah, this is crispy waves. The characters in a lot of my cartoons might not even matter. Like, Audrey and Victor's names are barely mentioned. Blahnik, we don't know who he really is or what his real name is. Even Joe isn't even my name. Dachshund, the Dachshund is like, my name is the dog. But then in another video, it's called Pepper. And it's like, not even consistent. Peppercorn, or Penelope, is her name. I like Peppercorn, that's cute. I assume a lot of people watching are here because of Dr. Platinum. Thank you for watching. Glad you liked it. Maybe some of you are not here for that. Maybe some of you are here because that reminded you about me. Made you remember I existed. Welcome for the first time in 15 years if you're that guy. I imagine those people must exist. Like, who did I remember existed lately? You know, there's a little of that going on. Like, the guy who did Wayside School, which is like one of my favorite series of books when I was a kid, he just released a new Wayside School after like 40 years. And it's like, if you're an old fan, you can probably still read it. My sister was reading it to her son, so like, all I have to do is get a son in 40 years. Okay, yeah, we were talking about merchandise. Moichendising, where the real money from the movie is made. It's like, I don't know what kind of stuff to make exactly. The thing is, like, I make art, but I don't make merch, really. I've done a few t-shirt designs. I've done a bunch of designs, so it's not like I don't know anything about it. It's just like, I don't buy it. I need you guys to buy it. So what kind of, like, I'm just, you know, I've been conceptualizing this shit for like weeks now, but now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna ask, what do you want to buy? What would you buy? Because like, I don't want to put out a product if you're not gonna buy it. You know, like if it's not to your liking. I mean, it's fine if you make a video that not everybody likes, because videos are you know, you can make the video once and then it's copied 3 million times. But when you make a toy or like a shirt or like a you know, a lunchbox, a t-shirt, a lunchbox, a flamethrower, you gotta gauge what people are actually going to buy. Because, like, I don't want those things to just sit there in a warehouse like Indiana Jones. I want people to buy all of them. I want these products to be so good. Alright, let's read some of the comments, because people are saying stuff. It's like, what do you want? Because people always ask me to make merch, but I don't know specifically what they're thinking. And I kind of need to make what they're thinking. At the same time, it can't be anything they can make themselves, or else they could probably just find a knockoff or print out their own shit at home. Plushies, Mr. Joe. I would be so happy. Yeah, make Dog of Wisdom plushie for nostalgia, or literally Hitler. So I don't know if they're gonna make literally Hitler for me, but I could ask. I could ask the people. The people might know the answer, because you know, literally Hitler. Pretty literally Hitler. I don't know if any of their products have literally Hitler on them as of yet. There's like the video that's been going around of like Hitler speaking in English. I don't know what to make of that one. At first I thought it was a little goofy, but then I sort of got the idea they were going for with it. It's like, now we can understand Hitler as English speakers. Do you think at some point we're just gonna have like a single language for the entire world? There'd have to be like some terrible war for that to happen. Like some really fucked up war where most people got killed. And like everyone who speaks the wrong language gets killed, right? Like if you've seen Inglourious Basterds, they do a little with that. Where the guy is like, I'll have 2 beers please. And the German guy is like, you should have gone like this. This is how we count to 2 in Germany. With this is our first finger. To you, this is your first finger. So you were like 2. But we do that. So that's how I was able to tell that you're a stinky American. And then Hitler shot him. But like, yeah, it would have to be something like that, where like everyone is just like targeted for speaking a certain language. I'm sure robots can handle that. Like, kill all English speakers. But then like the robot is also an English speaker, so after it's killed everyone, it has to kill itself. I need more coffee. So this song is not actually from Pizza Tower. It's just a fan-made song. But I thought it was pretty good. So I feel like it sits comfortably amongst the other ones. It would be the language of pain encoded inside every mammal. Well, what if we also evolved beyond needing language? Because animals don't have language. We could just like use something universal that we all can understand. Or maybe there's a words that an animal can learn. Although I guess animals know every language because we speak to them in that. We like AI? And why? Because they take artists' jobs away. Which I love, because I literally did. Make a floating Dog of Wisdom like they made with the DeLorean from Back to the Future Part 2. I bet that would sell. I mean, you could do a Dog of Wisdom and you could buy a string and hang it from your ceiling. AI translation is going to make language translation super easy. Yeah, I think that will actually make some great strides in that field with artificial intelligence. Like seriously good strides. Like I mean, we've already been using it to auto-translate a lot of our conversations, but it, you know, what we were doing 15 years ago is a little different from what we have now. Like now they're translating like Beluga's languages. That shit is fucking cool. Like, because like the AI can recognize patterns and translate any language, like based on just like recognizing like how it's a language, you know, like it's like if you've seen Lilo and Stitch, where he's just like, they just give him a guitar, right? And he's like, what's this? And he's never seen it before, but he learns how to play it in like 5 seconds. He's like already figuring out what you could do with it. And like, that's how fast it can work. Or I guess like, how intelligently it can work. I don't know if it's necessarily fast for it to learn a language with no input. Except for the language itself. But you know, just like Stitch, artificial intelligence could be used for evil or good. Like, Stitch learning how to play the guitar is not so bad. But then he like fucks up everybody like minutes later. All because they were freaking out about his talent. It's him playing guitar. But I mean, I don't know if I like AI because it's just an object. It's not like what it can do is really that impressive. I like me because I can do something with it. An art book. That's possible. I could put out an art book of all my old sketches. I did post one from last year of the Chihuahua on my Patreon for $5 patrons only. Make the cloud for your own pet at home. You can have your own pet of wisdom at home. It could be a type of perch. Like for a bird. You can put your bird on top of it. What if you made a bundle box with the different series you have, and the box comes with fun things? That's maybe not such a bad idea. There could be a box. There could be a single box for all of the things though. Like when I was a kid, I got a box as a gift of like Adult Swim shit, and it was all like, some of their different shit. Like there was an Aqua Teen shirt, a Harvey Birdman hat, a Master Shake air freshener for your car. What else was in that box? Maybe a keychain, a sticker, something like that. Sell furry cosplays of the Dog of Wisdom. That's maybe not a bad idea. Like a Halloween costume. And for the freakier people, sell Blana costume. Well, no, I'm not going to sell any blue hedgehog. You know, copyright and trademark are different. Blana owns the copyright on himself, but not the trademark. This is a tough one, but Spaceballs makes it really easy for us to understand it. They made a whole gag about merchandising in Spaceballs, which is what this image is from. And basically the whole point was because George Lucas asked them not to do any merchandising, so they did it. but they still did a joke about it. They still put a bunch of fake toys, like mock-ups, that they probably were going to sell until they were, you know, kindly asked by George Lucas and his, like, entire galaxy of lawyers that he has not to do any merchandising. And I think in court you could argue that you should not do merchandise of a parody. And look, we all have done it, but we're still a little freaked out when we do it, right? Like, I did a shirt of the Monsters Inc. faces, like, you know, making it look like our drawings or our rendering of them, but like, those are still copyrighted, trademarked characters by Disney, and I don't know how far you can go with it before they start sicking their lawyers on you to, like, you know, they don't actually bring you to court usually, unless you sell millions of them, and then they'll do that. But like, yeah, like, we only did the Mike and Sully shirts for a week because we didn't know. It's Disney. And now Star Wars is Disney, so George Lucas would absolutely, and not George Lucas, but like whoever owns that now would absolutely say hell no to Spaceballs merchandise today. AI is about 500 times more advanced than that version of Flash. I mean, I guess, but that doesn't mean it's good. And Flash isn't good either. Like, you know, like people hate on AI art, but I can remember a time where people hated on Flash art too, saying it looks cheap and shitty, saying it looks like a computer drew it. Saying it looks like... In Howard Stern's words, he called it cheap shit animation. And yet, if you were paying enough attention, maybe there was some actual gems in that pile. If you get the reference. But Flash is not good by itself. You have to be a fucking genius to do anything good with it. Like remember Collide, the guy who made Crowleys at the River? He made like this like fur face man with like, it was like, you know, maybe nowadays it won't blow up on your Facebook feed. But at the time, it was like the only like actual animation anyone was doing with Flash, and it looked good. Like, you know, John Kay was doing actual drawings, but not actual animation. His animations in Flash were all just as cheap and shitty as everyone else. The Big Les Show, yeah, that is cinema. Just heard Sugary Spire music. Thoughts on the project? Okay, so let me work you through my, let me walk you through my entire feelings about Sugary Spire. When I first saw it, I was like, well, they just made the same game. But then I realized that's what I said about Pizza Tower. So they got me with that. Little bit of genius there, just by making the same game. You've done something sort of right. Where the fuck is it, Nintendo? Where's Wario? Why can't we just make the same game? Well, we did, and we can, and we will. And, I gotta admit, I'm not, like, jazzed about it, because when I compare the art to Pizza Tower, it's very similar, but it doesn't, like... There's something missing. It's hard to say. Like, they didn't come up with a lot. Like, they kind of just, like, used it as a template and made it about sugar instead of pizza. And it's fine, but it's not nearly as creative. Although I do admit, some of those songs are really good. Has that Wario energy. Has that Yoshitomi sauce. The guy who just composed the song we were listening to. It's like, this guy, Yoshitomi, is not a composer. He makes sound effects. So like when you listen to that song and it goes like, it's like, because that's what he really does, is make sounds and noises, hints of the sauce. Yeah, it's got the sauce. I mean, it's got high fructose corn syrup, so it's halfway there. Yeah, I mean, making the exact same game as someone else is kind of cheapo, but it's also genius-o if you're doing it the right way. Like, while I was playing Pizza Tower, I was like, why'd they make the same game? Why did they make the same game, and why did they make it good? And I'm just like thinking about while playing. There's probably a video of me playing it and these thoughts just like cooking in my head while I'm playing. And I came to the conclusion like, well, they just got exactly what they wanted. They just got exactly what they wanted. It's just like ordering a pizza. You order a pizza with what you want on it. It's like they say what you want. It's like, wait, you mean I get to choose? It's like back in the day, we didn't know what Wario Land 4 was. It's not really like your average Nintendo game, even though it's similar. It feels like a Metroid game a little, and I think it's even the same engine as Metroid. But like, once you get it, you realize it's what you want. You know, you've had shit like pizza, you've had shit like mozzarella sticks, but that's not the same thing. You get exactly what you want with all the fucking, like, I don't know, maybe you like olives. I like olives. Maybe you like pineapple. Good for you. Not a fan personally, but it's not like I'm not gonna eat it. There are things I'm not a fan of that are okay. Like Sugary Spire. It's okay. The music is pretty good. That's a situation where being a big enough fan actually does make you an interesting person. Because like sometimes I get frustrated with like Star Wars Disney adults. That's like, well, these people just made like, you know, like you're driving and there's some asshole with a family of stormtroopers on his car. It's like, well, this person just made their whole personality that they're a fan of something. Well, so did George Lucas, and that made him cool. He was a dork for Flash Gordon, and now he's the dork for Star Wars, because that's what it is. It's Star Wars is just a pizza tower of Wario. It's just a pizza tower of Flash Gordon. They got exactly what they wanted, and this time it's even more exactly, because there's not enough pizza ingredients in Wario. Anyway, what about a mobile game of Dog of Wisdom? Did you play that? I thought about this one. It's like for babies, right? You're flying a plane. You're headed towards the wisdom, and there's like floating apples in the sky. Right? There's bananas, pears, and like very similarly to Yoshi's story, you have to get the apple that the dog is thinking about, right? The dog wants this fruit. So you should go towards that one. It should probably be smaller at the top of the screen. It's like I'm thinking about the apple. So like there would be like, if you get the apple when he's thinking about it, you get like 100 points. And if you get a different fruit from what he wants, you get like 10 points. So that I think would be fun. Just like a really basic little mobile game. Like a basic endless runner. I guess it could be endless, yeah. I was thinking it should end because at the end of the level you get the wisdom. And that's what people need. That gives you a reason to actually finish, instead of just like getting bored and giving up. But like an endless runner, you die, right? Like you run until you die. I don't know if there's any dying in this. It's for babies, like I was saying. If the dog crashed and exploded, that would be too dark. He's a really, like, underrated composer, this Yoshitomi guy. Like, listen how great this is. But like, it's okay that he's underrated, because look how he has his fans now. Look how the people who made Sugary Spire just like they poured their hearts out, making something that sounded just like his shit. And the people who made Hat in Time too. They made an escape song. They made an escape song that sounds just like his shit. There's a part where it goes like in the exact same way. But where the escape songs originate? I think Spaceballs. Spaceballs is like they've got that theme song that plays when they have to escape from the ship while it's exploding. I mean, I've kind of imagined that the Wario games must have been inspired by Indiana Jones, because that's basically what you are. You're Indiana Jones but evil. You're stealing it instead of Indiana Jones, who's like, it belongs in a museum. I mean, fuck Indiana Jones. None of these things make sense, right? He's not the kind of person who'd. Why would you steal something from natives to put it in a museum? Well, fuck you. It was already in a museum and you stole it. Oh, you don't like snakes? That's nature. They're just nature, you asshole. I don't like snakes. Well, Wario is an evil guy, so I think this character is more fun if he's, like, not supposed to be particularly sympathetic, like, you know, Indiana Jones is. He's a good guy. He punches Nazis. Except he's worse than one. What's his nose look like? He's got a whip. That's how you know he's evil. I'm not drawing his body. See, he's got feet. But yeah, Flash. They're very similar to AI art way. Could make absolute horrors. Like even just like doing like a shape tweed is like kind of looks like AI art. Yeah, like this is like AI art a little bit. I mean, I guess technically it was produced by an algorithm. Well, like, what if you like, you know, drew a face? And morph that into like a different face. I don't know. Goofy. Yeah, it doesn't even know what to do with that. You could like change it a little bit. But like if you try to use shape tweeds to like animate, like, you know, change his expression, good luck. It'll look like shit. That's kind of like AI art. both offering on interpolation, don't they? AI art is trying too hard to not be garbage. Well, it's kind of like crayon drawings. You're not going to use any crayon drawings to make anything, like, serious, right? So maybe AI will never actually be used to make anything serious. It'll just be used to make, like, passable shit, you know, like, it makes cool images, but the problem I have is that it's never anything I intend it to look like. If it could actually read my mind, that's one thing, but I don't necessarily want to install a fucking chip into my brain. It feels like, at this point, just using like paper and pencil would be easier. But it depends what kind of problems you want to solve. Like, you know, some people want to put in-betweens between all the frames in Mulan. I don't, but I guess I respect that they do. And I saw them do that, and it was like, you know, I could probably use this technology for something too. It's pretty cool what it can do. It's just not cool when anyone uses it for. Like, Johnny Test? Are we gonna use Flash for Johnny Test and then make everyone think that's what fucking Flash is? How does he look again? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of garbage made in Flash. Probably still. Yeah, there is a lot still. Like, let's look at like the timeline of terrible Flash garbage. There was like around like 2005 probably. You got Johnny Test. But like before that, you had like John Kay. It was like Jimmy the Idiot Boy. It was like great character, John. It's like even worse than Baby Huey. Then like, yeah, like this is like 2000. This is like 2005. Then what do we get? Like 2010s, we got like My Little Pony, which I guess, if I'm being honest, I don't think looks that bad. It looks cheap, but it's you know, not terrible compared to like Johnny Test. It is cheap shit animation though, as Howard calls it. Cheap shit animation, and then modern cheap shit animation in Flash. It's the fucking Ransona shit. It's like, how could they use it for that? They're doing nothing with the IP. That just looks like Phil. Okay, if that happened, I would accept it as canon. Phil becomes a ransom. just complains about media. So there was a new bonus stage, and I thought it was really funny. I thought it was like, it was strangely like bonus stage. I don't know why that's strange. I just like don't expect anything that comes back to like feel like it anymore, and it did. So that made me really happy. I went back and was watching some old bonus stage, and it's like, this shit was so funny. This shit like influenced me so much. Typical low views Joe. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, isn't it? Not many views. Last Dog of Wisdom had 5 million views. This one didn't even crack 2 million views. Not enough views. Not very good. We didn't like it. There was a Mexican in it, and we didn't like that. It's like we built a wall, and the dog just floated up over it. Have you lost your sanity? Man, I don't think I have. I think that I just seem insane because I'm just ahead of the curve, like the Joker. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. That's me. That's me. I'm the Jokum. Also something that this new bonus stage managed to do that nothing else ever has done is make jokes poking fun at AI that are actually funny. Like, there's a Twitter voice for most of these parodies that I've been seeing. The Twitter voice, if you know what I'm talking about. There's a Twitter tone. It's like, no, don't laugh at this thing. Become panicked about this thing. Stress out over this thing. Don't relieve stress by making it into a joke. Become enraged. That's the Twitter voice, where it's like the joke in the cartoon is that we're all fucked, as opposed to like the jokes being funny. You know? Does that make sense? Like AI jokes about AI being unfunny. Yeah, well, it does feel like a lot of shit, like a lot of posts are created by algorithms instead of people. They're not created by robots, but they're created by people who have become influenced too much by whatever trends. So like whatever opinion is trending, and it can be a correct opinion, and I feel like it lures you in by being a correct opinion. Like, here's a correct opinion, OJ did it. Right? Like, ever since I was a kid, I've been hearing that. Every adult knows he did it. And, you know, the counter argument is that's racist. And it's also a good argument. But nevertheless, it's a correct opinion that he did it. Because, I mean, he's OJ. So like you'll be let's say it happened nowadays, and it's like you're like on Twitter, or not even, it doesn't even have to be on Twitter, it just has to be made by someone who's always on Twitter, and it's like, you know, it could be a YouTube cartoon, and it's like the joke is that OJ did it and it's a mockery of justice. Like, there's other jokes you can make about it that don't make us feel worse. I mean, I guess the joke can still be that. Like, South Park did it pretty funny, right? They did a joke where like OJ was there, and they were just like cutting to him while someone else was saying murderer. That was pretty funny. Norm has some good jokes on OJ. Right. It's not about the joke itself or like what the like meaning of the joke is. It's more about how you tell it, like how you want people to receive it. It's like Norm made jokes about the Holocaust too. And it's like, it's not like I'm just reminding you of the Holocaust to ruin your day. It's let's make this funny because it would ruin my day otherwise. So yeah, that's how I feel like about AI, because like it is, you know, it is kind of a correct opinion to think it's a serious threat. And, you know, bums me out too. But at the same time, I'm also like, I have a lot of confidence in myself about my art. So I don't really feel the same thing as a lot of these people who are going on Twitter to make themselves upset about it. But yeah, I feel like I have my own jokes about AI that I want to do. And about society in general. AI primarily threatens porn artists. I don't know what to say. Good. Make real art then. Porn isn't fucking art if it's just like mindless porn, right? Porn is just something that uses art. It's not art then. Like people say AI art isn't art. I feel like we need two words for this shit, cuz like if you make like if you make a flower pot for like a pixel art of a flower pot for a game that never gets released, like, is that also art? It's not art in my opinion. And it's just a piece of art. So like when you generate something, that's not art, but it's like a part of art. It's like it's like a single stroke. It could be art, but you have to know what to do with it. Nobody knows what to do with a lot of art. Like, I mean, like, have you ever seen pornography that was like, wow, this is art? I don't know. It doesn't. It's made with art, but it's not a great work of art. In the sense, everything is art. Well, yeah, like, you see this old tissue? One time I saw a tissue, and it was like, wow, what a great pattern this is made. No, I can't just throw this away. So I took a photo of it, and it was like, whenever I see that photo now, it's like, good thing I took a photo of this. It's like, it's beautiful. But only because I took a photo of it. Like, it's only because I thought it was good enough to photograph. Otherwise, it's just a tissue. You don't know what kind of beautiful art is passing us by. You have to be an artist to recognize that shit. So like when people post AI art and it's really bad, it's because they're not artists. Who the hell do you think you are? You're any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. Yeah, it's true. Everybody wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. Pepino X noise porn. Is that art? Yeah, well, it's somebody's art. Not all art goes appreciated. What about Pepino's sprites? Yeah, I think all of those are art. Because Pizza Tower is art. It's not just like some unfinished thing. It's not just like some tech demo, really. I mean, I guess that would also be art. It would be beautiful in a different way. We were drugged out on weed and zerking our gherkins to the green M&M. Well, the green M&M is like, so the M&Ms are, as I was like talking about on Fingus, the green M&M, not the green M&M, just like all the M&Ms are little walking around guys. It's like, you know what they are. You've seen them. There's like this guy. It's just like, I didn't know what you call them. So it's like, that's what I've been calling them. They're just like little guys, little nihilists that just like have nowhere to go. And they have no body. They ain't got no body. They ain't got no body. They're just ahead. Little nihilists who ain't got no body. Walking, but where is he going? It doesn't matter. He's just walking around. Like, yeah, I'll sell sugar. I'll sell cigarettes to children. I don't fucking care. Everything is meaningless. I'm a little walking around dude. Well, walking around guy. I feel like guy is a more gender neutral one. So like, the green M&M counts too. It's like a girl M&M is also a little walking around guy. But like, not all walking around guys are made equal. Some of them are more evil than others. In fact, I'm looking at Cool Spot as like the ultimate one, but he's a little less evil than the M&Ms because he's not a corporate icon anymore. He's retired. These guys though, they will burn out with the sun. They are pure evil. They will be using that Christmas commercial where they meet Santa Claus until the heat death of the universe. More power to him. I think old commercials and like specifically old animations made with like old technology like that are fun and cool and should not be abolished just because there's some shit that's newer looking. Everybody's still buying M&Ms after seeing that shitty commercial, so why not? You think Santa will like these new red and green M&Ms? I don't know. I never met the guy. It's perfect. It's like still he reveals in a second that he doesn't actually believe in Santa, but he was nice enough to yellow that fucking fool to not say that. Never met the guy. We're walking around, guys. But anyway, yeah. There's a bunch of them. There's a few in Pizza Tower. They did not miss out on the little walking around guys. There's little pineapples and shades and some other cute little topping dudes that you can collect. M&Ms are good. I don't know why they even have marketing. Well, I mean, I gotta say, M&Ms are like one of the most successful marketing campaigns for anything. I think they do need the marketing because when you see the M&M's characters, it's like, well, that was pretty funny, even though it's like the worst design characters ever. I like Billy West's voice in this one, so I might as well go buy some M&M. Well, no, like it reminds you to go get him. Like, you know, like everybody's got a mascot. It's just not primarily little walking around dudes anymore. Like, I think those like polar bears that drink Coca-Cola are still around. Yeah, this is Hatton time. So yeah, this game also has showed us that they are fans of Wario and all these sound effects. They are fans of Ryoji Yoshitomo, the guy who wasn't even a composer. Like, I don't know code. The bears would. Look at what the hell do I do with this? They don't have the old glass bottles though. Yeah, but they use those on the commercials, right? That freaks me out every time.
0 seconds until self-destruct.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, this has to be a reference to Spaceballs, right? This voice sounds just like that one from Spaceballs. I want soda balls to have childbearing hips again. Bro. Well, like everything else, they've unsexed a lot of... They've unsexied a lot of iconography. Like even the green M&M got something happen. Like, didn't the M&M wear high heels or some shit, and they got rid of that? Yeah, it's woke. It's woke now. M&M's went woke. It would be great. Like, if Trump complained about that again, well, like, did he ever complain about the green M&M? I think he'd get elected if he complained about these things, like these smaller things that are closer to us. You know, like, by this point, he could lose because he talks too much about his opponent, you know, Sleepy Joe. But like, why not go after like the green M&M? It's like they unsexified my beloved green M&M. That's what his base really cares about.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have a nice day.
No, she doesn't say that, but she says goodbye. Oh yeah, the Space Plus thing is right after this. But yeah, like, what did they do to soda bottles? I guess they look like this now. Piss! So like, you have this now. So like before, everything was different. The cap was different. And yeah, there was a curviness, a curvature. I didn't do such a bad drawing of before. That's not too bad. It's like, now we have that. So like, but yeah, how long is it going to take before we have a Prowley's at the river made with AI? It's because like people think it does all the work for you, and it only does all the work for you if you don't care about the quality. So like if you used AI to make actual art, it wouldn't actually save you any time. You'd still have to draw everything by hand, preferably with pencil. It's just that like they don't actually have artists in mind when making any of this. So like, to make it into actual art, you'd have to be as ingenious as an artist. Like an artist with a crayon, or with like something that isn't even an art tool. You'd have to be that much of a genius. Also, it's going to take like 20 more years before we see anything that's good. Because like we need the hype cycle to die before we can actually use it. Very much like the internet. You know, it's not that I really have any faith in AI. I just have faith in people that they might be able to turn it into art one day. Like, everyone's gonna get fired from their job, and then they're gonna get rehired in a few years, and then probably fired again when there's a new hype cycle. I'm lucky because I have an online career. I don't need to worry about it replacing me. But I guess I do a little, because I feel like if you know, I like this Sonic and Mario thing I've been working on, but if I did nothing but that kind of cartoon, I think I'd be in trouble. It's like you're just going after the lowest hanging fruit for the algorithm to pick up on something. If all you do is make Sonic slapping Mario related shit. Well, I might make a few videos of it. I haven't decided yet. But like, that's not going to be like my entire career. I'm not going to be like like Control-Alt-Delete, making nothing but comics about video games, making jokes about nothing but video games.
Did you ever notice that the song was annoying?
It's like the year is 2003, and like the parody is like Like the fairy is annoying, or the song is annoying, or the mission is annoying, or something doesn't make sense if you apply it to real life logic. Like Mario touches a mushroom and nothing happens. Because you just touched a mushroom. What did you expect? Anyway, I'm out of music again. Okay. This shit. This shit. I forgot about it, but this song is so annoying. That's strange. 'Cause like I remember the music from Secret of Mana being like really beautiful. Oh wait, no. That was Chrono Trigger. Damn it. I didn't play this game very much. I'll listen to that music then. Why did they do this? What the hell is this? They added like a fireplace that looks like it looks like a 2DS. No, that's not it. This one looks like it's just the box art. No, it's the same fucking thing. And there's like, I don't like this thing. It's too distracting. This is just an image. It's good. It's fine. This is like the original sound version. Original sound version. I feel like that's like a little bit like rough English, right? I don't think they say that anymore. Let's see if there's a little more coffee. I'm a dog-obsessed person, and your dog content enlightened my life, and there's no going back for me now. Your dogs will live forever in my heart. Papa's Gatito, long live Perritos. Cute. Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad. There is an enlightening effect from dog wisdom. That's what it's for. There's a million gifts. The fireplace is too distracting. Well, yeah, but those things I put there on purpose. But yeah, we were talking about this, saying that we had sexier Coke bottles, but I don't know. When you think about it, like, do you actually want your Coke bottle to be more attractive? It's fucking poison, dude. It's like worse than drinking beer. It's caramel color. It's sugar. It's salt. It's garbage. It's addictive. It makes you obese. It takes away your, like... It takes away your control, your agency. Why would you want it to be more appealing? I say we make them even less appealing. You know how some countries force you to like write massive like warning on a cigarettes box? Like imagine if you had to do that with Coke. It's like there's like a drawing of black lungs. And it's like gigantic yellow caution sign on your cigarettes, and it's like you're still gonna buy them. Imagine if a Coke bottle not only was it not shaped like a hot woman, what if it's shaped like your body as you're drinking it? I guess it is kind of. The bottle I drew before looks a little bit like this. Dr. Sad. Surgeon General. Yeah, there's a Surgeon General's warning. Dr. Bog. It's like a bottle. It's like a Coke bottle that you use as a bong. Or is it like a bong that you drink Coke out of? Just Dr. B. And there's like there's like the label has like drawings of bubbles all over it going up. And there's like a perforated spot here where you can stick your like weed thing through. You just like smoke out of soda. Oh fuck, I spilled my coffee all over myself. You see that? I just like punched this. Yeah. Not even mad. I guess I've been in a good mood lately. Maybe things have been bad for a while, but they're starting to get better for me. I have to switch my laundry. Holy crap. Let's see. See how, probably needs another drying. Can I get a cup of acid? Yeah, it's acid. Well, so is coffee, I gotta admit. Now I'm covered in acid. What were we just saying? Like, that it makes you think of, like, sexiness when you see a sexy soda bottle. Like, let's just, like, think of, like your average beer ad. It's got, like, a hot woman with, like, you know, no clothes on holding the beer. And what are beer bottles? What do they look like? I feel like people are probably just like, hey, I'm getting less soda when the soda bottle is like curved inward like that. that, so fuck that. I want more. I want the appearance of it being more. Think about maybe a beer bottle might be a little more curved. Like, yeah, you don't necessarily need more and more of that. I guess you do want your beer, but like, people don't always finish beer. I feel like that's left unattended a lot. It's like a beer with this much in it. Yeah, and like this thing on the end of a beer bottle, that thing is way more phallic than the end of like a soda bottle with its like twisty thing. Maybe that too. But like, they want to sell sex, which is maybe a little more appropriate with a drink for grown-ups. But yeah. What am I trying to sell? Because I'm like trying to figure out what I have, like what I have to give, and what people really want to pay for. Sell dog. Well, yeah, I figured dog. The one I've gotten so far is dog and dog plush, and well, these things could happen, but even more specifically, like, I guess it's not up to the consumer to design it, but it is up to the consumer to demand it. Okay, but like, here's a couple questions. What's better? Eyes made of felt and fluff, or like hard, glassy eyes that are like real little glass balls? What about like, how big should this be? Like, really small, medium sized? Like, I feel like this is going to be inferior to the video, but I realize what people want about it. They see it and it makes them happy. They see it and it reminds them of the video, and like, they do the voice, or the voice is just in their head. It's just like every time you see it. Bro. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Should the dog even be in a plane? I feel like the plane is like part of it, but it's also like, I gotta make the plane a lot smaller, like that, in order to fit it. The plane is like part of its color scheme, but so I guess so is the sky behind it, so it could do without the plane. It's been without the plane. A hand puppet. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about making a puppet so that people could actually puppet it themselves. But I also think that would be a very expensive toy, and I'd probably make a smaller plush toy that people would get instead. The puppet sounds like something that may be a little bit more complicated, too. Okay, well, maybe I should do a poll. Ask, like, what would you buy? Okay, should I just do, like, a yes or no question? Well, I mean, I feel like people are going to say no, but I want them to so that I can get a good sense of what percentage. Like, Lego Dog of Wisdom. I mean, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if Lego is going to make it, but I'm sure anyone can make their own shitty knockoff of Lego. Okay, someone says felt. Googly eyes, felt eyes, please. Okay. Yeah, not. Yeah, like I guess this one has plushy eyes. This looks fine to me. This is basically how this would look, right? To get toys made, I'd have to get them made by China. Do they know about do they know about this in China? Because they don't have YouTube. I guess they've all seen it, right? They've seen it on their version of Facebook. Wind up toy plane. Yeah, well, like, there could be like, remember the I'm asking like 15-year-olds if they remember something from like before they were born. There was like this type of toy that you could get at McDonald's, and they had like a Luigi one and a Knuckles one that I think they had. It was like Knuckles on a cloud for some reason. Luigi was on a cloud. I guess because they're fucking dead. Oh no, bro, I died. Oh no. So yeah, like, basically it's like this, like, this is like the dog from below, then like there's these wheels right here. There's like a little screw. I don't know if there even is. But yeah, there's like these little wheels, and you just like wind it up, and the dog's like tail wags while it rolls forward. Yeah, like these are the kind of toys that you'd go to, like, you'd go to a thrift store and they would have a whole bag of things like these that you buy together. You just buy like a giant bag of old, like, small toys for like $5. Friction wind-up mechanicals are the way to go. Wait, Joe Street? Yeah, I guess a lot of people are seeing for the first time because I never usually get like 100 viewers when I start, and usually when a couple hours pass, I don't have 54 viewers. I usually have like half of that. Thank you, Valencio. $20, wow. When's Dog of Wisdom 4? Well, when was Dog of Wisdom 3? When was Dog of Wisdom 2? Maybe there's a pattern. Yeah, the real question is, when was Dog of Wisdom 2 and 3? Might be a pattern. Something's going on here. As I was saying on my stream before releasing Dog of Wisdom, I want people to be trained like dogs, to expect, like Pavlov did. He trained his doggies to expect the food without there even being any food. Just the idea of food made their salivatory collection, like saliva collection devices, apparatuses, fill up with saliva. When is Parody Season 3? I guess whenever I feel paralyzed to do anything, like whenever I feel like too depressed to do my work, that's when I have to bring back the parody. Become the joke of. Smile. I'm always smiling. Evil little walking around guys. Hey kid, you want some cigarettes half priced? And it's like he gives him this. Ignore that. Oh yeah, like imagine if M&M's, like, here's a package of M&M's. Well, it doesn't look square like that. I guess it won't be. His face is all distorted because it's Vegas. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. What if this had like a massive warning label on it. That's what I want. Massive warning label on M&M's, on soda. Just the massive warning label and nothing else. No cartoon mascots. It's like, didn't we abolish that with cigarettes? How come we didn't do it here? Is it because mammals are technically able to get really fat and survive? Yeah, but we have health problems. It's really no better than cigarettes. Fucking soda. I drank too much of that in my life. Turning me into the Joker. I'm gonna finish the Mario Slap by Sonic animation this month. I thought it was gonna be done sooner, but I was a little tired from the dog video, so I said, when are you gonna make it? When are you gonna shut up? How about now when I ban you forever? Sorry. I don't know how to unhide you. Right, that's how. But yeah, what was I saying? It's gonna fucking happen. I just need money first. Well, yeah, I mean, that video is also a money-making video. Like, it feels like the things that I could do for money are really stupid, right? Like, stupid but practical and good ideas, like this. Like, get the dog's favorite fruit, or else you get less points. Yeah, at first I was gonna have it so that the dog can scroll left and right by flying in directions, but I think it needs to be more simplistic than that. Like, not that I want babies to play a game, but like, I mean, they can play a game too. Why not? Not that I think that babies should spend a lot of time on a device like this. This is accessible to anybody. Anybody with no brain. Flappy dog. Yeah, I thought about that, but even that's too difficult. Like, doing a Flappy Bird clone with the dog. I think maybe I should just do like a 2D version of the exact same concept where you get the fruit. I want the banana, I want the apple, I want the melon. Like, I'll do the voices where the dog is just like, I want the pineapple. Right, I was thinking too hard about this idea before. That like I wanted to do a game where, and then like I made the mistake of allowing my Dark Souls enjoyer friend to design a level, and he made it so hard. It's like, this is not the kind of game this is. This is a game for 3-year-olds. This is a game for 99-year-old ladies. It could very well be like, just press down, or you just press above or below the dog to move it, and then it just goes in that direction. I mean, I guess that does look a little bit like Flappy Bird, but there's no danger in this game. I can't make you able to die in this game. It's Dog of Wisdom. It's like, Like, the people who love Dog of Wisdom, their brains are, like, made of oatmeal. Like, I was gonna say they're all babies, but it's not even so. That's not even the thing. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're like... Your brain has to be mushed to enjoy this. Like, I know there are moms who are using their brain just as much. Who are probably the biggest, like, cornerstone of this fan base. Like, mothers and their newborn babies. Well, I don't think you have to be. I think it's just like a part of you is that when you're enjoying this. Like, all of the jokes in Dog of Wisdom are like pretty punny. Although I don't, I think it might be a little dumb, but not like dumbed down, because that would be like, pandering. I think it's like, it's just made simple, that doesn't necessarily make something dumb. Like when the Dog of Wisdom says a wisdom that's for dogs, it's just, like, I'd be the first person to be like, the dog is smart, and like, not insult the dog's intelligence just because it doesn't have as big of a brain as I do. It doesn't mean he's not smart. He can understand. I can barely hear it. It's probably this Chrono Trigger music that's like blasting. It's like, chill. Chill out. It didn't say the composer's name here. But anyway. What's up, Mecca? This way. But where was I? Yeah, it's just made simple for anyone to understand. It's not like... I'm not actually like... I don't think someone is less intelligent just because their brains are mush. I think that they are maybe not using their intelligence as much if they're just watching whatever's recommended to them. But I do think I don't think it's not necessarily stupid. Dog of Wisdom. There's some guy on YouTube was like, they made a video called Dog of Wisdom is not stupid. But yeah, it's supposed to be wise. It's supposed to be wisdom for any brain. Any tiny brain can comprehend it. So I think the game would have to be just as like exactly like that. Like maybe even a dog could play it. I want a banana. Get the banana. What about cat wisdom? Well, currently my cat is trying to tell me something. He's hungry. After winning a level, you get wisdom. Yeah, that's the idea. I suppose you should just like get enough points, because like I was thinking before, if you get the right fruit, kind of like Yoshi's Story, you get a lot more points. I feel like this would be appealing, no pun intended, to babies and the brainless because they wouldn't even care if they got less points. It would make the game better for them because they get to play longer and get more fruit. Right? While if you're, a serious pro gamer, you know that getting the right fruit will also make it go faster. So I guess the fruit of wisdom has some biblical meaning, right? Well, it's the fruit of knowledge, but fruit of knowledge of good and evil, the fruit of wisdom. It's the apple of enlightenment. I want the hamburger. You don't give it to him because it's bad for him. That maybe, like, I was thinking that these fruits should probably only be things dogs can really eat. So, like, if you get garlic, should the dog die? Like, if you get garlic, do you lose points? You should not give garlic to a dog. You should not give chocolate to a dog, or any dessert, really. You should not give, what else should you not give to a dog? Onions, similarly to garlic, you should not give to a dog. Chocolate, apple. You can give apples to dogs, I think. Do not give dogs grapes, though. Bananas, I'm pretty sure, is fine. Carrots are good. Dogs can have carrots. Dogs should not be eating grapes, though. I would probably just not even include it in the game. There's maybe, maybe it's kind of an old wives' tale, some of these things. So I would only put things that we know for certain are fine. Cherries are bad. Yeah. Avocados, I've never heard that one. But there's plenty of things dogs can have. I gave my dog acid. Yeah, we always gave our dog carrots. Chicken bones will destroy their insides. Yeah, I'd be worried about giving a dog, like, a real bone that wasn't, like treated somehow. But, like, this game would take, like, 10 minutes to make. Maybe not 10 minutes, but, like, it's a little simpler than the one I was picturing before, which was, like, a serious adventure across, like, many different worlds. Now I'm wondering if it even needs more than one level. Maybe it's like fortune cookies. You just keep playing the game, and the dog gives you a better message every time. Well, but, like... I think, yeah, I was thinking it could just have left and right controls, because I feel like up and down is too much already. It's like you add up and down and it's like too much. Although here it would have to be up and down. I mean, this is honestly more like looks more like a top down. But I'm obviously not going to draw that. Because a banana from the top looks stupid. Pineapple looks stupid. Apple looks stupid. But anyway, the dog should just, like, collect floating fruits, right? Because that's all that you really should do. Like, there should not be any rings to fly through. I don't like that. I like collecting fruits. How's the fruit fly? Well, how's the dog fly? It doesn't make any sense. That plate is way too small. Avoid birds. Yeah, I don't like that. There's nothing negative in this game for babies. Like, it should really just be like relaxing. There's no real challenge. There's a little bit of a challenge, but like, you should get tired of this game pretty quick. Well, I don't know. Maybe you could play it a little every day. Don't forget the Zeppelin. Yeah, I guess there could be a Zeppelin. Calming? Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no brick walls to look out for in this game. I would maybe do it so, like, it's on a track, and it's the same every time. That'd be fun. But yeah, I would have it just left and right. Just get the goods. Get the goodness. And in a better than Yoshi's Story but still influenced by it way, the level will repeat if you don't get enough points. Although in Yoshi's Story it's if you don't get enough fruits. And in this game, fruits are unavoidable, I think. So, like, you'll have the right amount of fruits, just not right amount of points. Maybe, I guess I could make it so... No, but I kind of like the, get the favorite fruit mechanic. Like, that sounds good to me. Flying hamburgers? Well, yeah, like we were saying, like, you shouldn't have the hamburger. The dog shouldn't eat the hamburgers. It's like a 2-year-old's gonna play this game and like think you're supposed to give hamburgers to a dog. So, yeah. Yeah, like I don't even want to make it lose points. I just want to only give it things that dogs should eat. Or I guess things that dogs can eat. Maybe they shouldn't eat some of these things sometimes. You can add little hats as microtransactions. I don't think so. I'm just gonna charge $1 for this game. There's not gonna be any ads. Just give me $1. Does that sound good? Just like pay $1 and there's no fucking ads and you actually get to play it. If you don't like it, pirate it. How? I don't know. Just ask me and I'll probably give you a copy. I mean, I do think it should be free, but like with ads, that sounds terrible. Like I think it's terrible already that Dog of Wisdom has ads. But if you could pay $1 to watch it instead of watching an ad, then I'd prefer to charge for it, but nobody's going to pay for it. How are you going to advertise it? I mean, just let people figure it out that it exists. You get 4 times as many downloads if it were 50 cents. You know what? Maybe you're right. Because, like, I don't know, like, if I was getting a lot of downloads, like if it was free, then I'd want to put ads on it so that it makes money from all of those people. But if it got a lot of people from buying it because it was 50 cents, that would also be really good. I'd pay $5, you say? I mean, $5 could be the deluxe version, I guess, if you want to pay like 50 cents. No, but like, I don't believe in that. That's like, people are gonna get bored if there's too many things to like buy. They're not gonna like continuously, well, no, I guess they do continuously buy your fucking shit. Damn it. Well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could release a DLC later that's like another 50 cents. Maybe there should be a button that just gives me $5. Well, I could also do a pay what you want. Like, you could download it for free, or you could pay me $5. If all of your subscribers paid $1, you'd be a millionaire. But how many of those are people? Like, how many of those are actually humans? And bots don't have money. Or I guess they do. They probably do. They probably have bank accounts and cryptos. DLC is Cat of Wisdom. Fruit-based battle pass. Oh my god, there's too much shit. Like, it's not all about making money. It's a little bit about enjoyment. It's a little bit about having fun. Because, like, you know, when you play a physical copy of a game that you've already bought and already own, then these companies also don't get any money. They get so mad even when you pay for their game. They want you to pay more for it. Just like constantly. It's like, fuck off. My god, go away. Get a real job, motherfucker. Get a real fucking job. It's like, I already bought Super Mario World 35 years ago. Go away. It's like, no, you have to pay $20 every year. It's like, fuck off. Enough. So games are such a big deal that Dr. Dre released this album in GTA. It just like sounds impossible. Games have consumed all forms of media.
Try me. Niggas never see me, but it ain't hard to find me. Unwinding, shit's blinding, still grinding, I'm rising. Stop talking about the past, I'm the future, nigga. Nigga like me, still here, motherfucker, go figure. Looking for my next gold digger. This summer here gonna be colder than winter. Already
If you didn't know, I consume drugs and play music with swear words on my stream.
This shit here, that problem. Living at the bottom of a bottle. Full throttle. My motto. Fucking with me like fucking with the lotto. That awful in your nostril. In a brothel.
Yeah, in fact, don't watch this stream at all if you don't have money, because it's time to give me money. Well, it sounds like a lot of people are really enthusiastic for like a Dog of Wisdom toy. But why? I guess I'm not personally that much of a toy man. I don't collect that many. I have toys, but they're all like put away. I don't have them out. I don't play with them or look at them really. I have a few things around here, but like this thing is my only real toy. This doesn't count. Although I guess if this were Toy Story, this guy would be like one of the characters, right? he'd like walk like this, like a moai. It's like the part where like the part where like Bo Peep is like talking to Woody. He's like, hello, you have a special place for you. But he's like, ask not what Andy can do for you. Ask what you can do for Andy. I know. Yeah, like, I can picture this as a game. And like, should it be a racing game? I guess it's it should have it should have just like a high score. You know, like not every game needs to be ultra modern. Some of them can be really fucking like old timey, you know? Like high score. And it's just like enter your name. It's like you're telling me I don't have to log into this game to play it? It's not even like taking a photograph of my face and like sending it to like Russia and China, where they like put it into an AI and it copies like my DNA and then like steals my identity. You're saying that it's just like normal? Like fucking Pac-Man? Sounds boring. It's like score? I'm 12 and what is this? 9, 11. Yeah, like I think score is definitely no longer like the thing, right? Like with I feel like the best gamers are mostly speedrunners, right? Like there was that movie King of Kong that showed a little bit of the like high score getting gamer scene. But high scores are not what we do anymore. High score, like the cartoon. So there was a cartoon called High Score, and it was like these two dudes. They're like gamer dudes. It's like very, very much in that era of like comics about gamer dudes, right? And like kind of like a 2000s era art style, right? And like that was something that I remember from a long time ago. It was like before there was even like voices. They just had like the characters talking and a speech bubble, like a comic. But like then later the creator made bonus stage, which is like the same characters but with a much worse art style. Like very, very stripped down. Same characters, but like this time it's like fuck it. And also there's voices. That was a long time ago. Was this on TV? This was on the internet. This was 20 years ago on the internet. It's like the internet before 2008 is a lot of it is gone because it was built on Flash. And Flash, well, Steve Jobs didn't like it, so we had to get rid of it. Flash was, vulnerable, whatever. You go on Newgrounds, and it's like you just watch a random video and it gives you a virus. Like, that's Flash for you. But I mean, things were kind of cool back when, before streaming video was like a serious thing. Like, streaming video sucked. So it loaded a video that was this big in like 30 minutes, like, with like terrible like compression. What's this? This is the Star Wars kid. But yeah, anyway, like, but this was just a Swift, a Swift. My latest invention, the Swift. And it's like, well, what does it do? It gives you a virus. Basically, it was just like a compressed form of video. I mean, it's really just Flash. Like, it, instead of pixels, which is what you need for video, you have this. It's like smooth lines that no matter how close you get to it, it'll always be like high resolution. So like, we had shit that actually looked a little bit better, kinda, but like, the quality was always like really low. Like, I was saying before about how like John K made Flash animations that were very like no budget, and like Matt, who made High Score, must have decided pretty quickly that it wasn't really viable to continue making it in this style. So they decided to make it more like this. It's like, but like over time it got better until it looked more like this again. And now it looks better than both of these did. So I guess it just like averaged out over time. But like, yeah, Flash animation was it was really cool when we actually needed it. Like, now I guess we don't need it as badly because we have a lot of like video compression capabilities. That's like not, it's it's still a lot bigger of a file, but yeah, I feel like the more you make, the bigger you make a movie, the more you're going to need to turn it into a video anyway. Like, for a couple of small videos, I've just done like a single Swift. Like, all of my stupid Rick and Morty parodies were just made with a Swift and swivel, which just like turned it into a video. But like, all the Swifts are basically exactly the same, because I didn't even bother using Premiere. But then like, when you use more and more, when you do more and more of a video, when you have a bigger thing going on, then it's going to take a lot more scenes to get it done. Like, I'll spread it across a ton of scenes, which I use Premiere to combine. So yeah, for that, like, I wouldn't be able to release as a Swift, and it's probably good because there's sometimes like some things you need to do in Premiere. This is why old Flash cartoons is such dog shit quality. Yeah, I really hate that heart is blocking. Like, I can't even see that word, R. Fuck it, damn it. Who do I complain to? Okay, well, this welcome to live chat sign is like blocking, it's like making it go away. Well, yeah. So like, I think mainly the audio is what is big in a file like this. Like you could probably export the file with good audio, but it will be a huge file. So like that was another thing that like the pictures were really high res, but the audio was like compressed to fucking garbage quality. But yeah, just talking about how high scores were have been a thing in the past. I mean, I like it. I like having a high score and beating my own high score. I like time trials in Mario Kart. I feel like racing your own ghost is fun. I don't know if that would be good for my game, but maybe. I feel like I'm not sure. Like, should there be a random element with the fruits, the order of the fruits? Like, I feel like maybe they shouldn't always be in the same place. You could do cookie clicker. Oh, maybe that's not a bad idea. Like a passive game, like a dog of wisdom game where you have to search for the wisdom. Like maybe it's a pedometer that like every time you take a step you get closer to the wisdom, and then like your phone goes bzzz, ha, and you check the wisdom chaser. I don't want a game that makes you use notifications. Let's, maybe do a couple of like yes and no's, like notifications. Yes, high score. I gotta go. Before I do something stupid. I gotta go. Before I do something lame. Fruit collection. Flying fruits. Well, there's also no explanation for Pac-Man either. Where did those fruits come from? It's like, what are they doing there? It also doesn't make sense, like fruits flying in the sky. No fucking notifications. No logins. God, like, please, no ads. I mean, that one I might take back because ads make money, but that doesn't mean I have to use them. I don't know if I want to. It's like, imagine if I sold you a Dog of Wisdom NFT and it had an ad on it. It's like, you already paid like $30 million for this. Do you really need to see an ad for it? I think if you pay for it, then there shouldn't be any ads. Like, well, or rather, I think if you... I also feel like the game should be free. Like, how do I make money, though? Low-hanging fruit. Maybe I should just have like a version that does nothing and you pay for it. It's like, you can have the free version or the deluxe version. What's the deluxe version? Nothing. It's just the same thing. Why not? It's the give me money version. I mean, like, what's the problem? You got a great game for free, and it only cost you $5. Premium currency that does nothing. Yeah, like, I feel like microtransactions, just like, absolutely not. This is not a game of that. It's like, I can almost picture using having a version that's ad supported and a version that removes ads. Like, maybe I'll put remove ads. Because remove ads implies that I had ads at all. I'll just put it with a question mark. I'll just put it over here. Yeah, that's better. Because I'm starting to lean towards no ads at all. There shouldn't be an ad in a video game. Like, that's so annoying. It's like, that's your incentive for paying for it. Microtransactions. Like, these are not things that people want. Not out of this game, at least. Two buttons. It's just left and right. I mean, one button is even dumber, but that doesn't mean I have to do it. You know, have like a pause button up here, I guess. Okay, so, don't you hate it when you open up a game on your phone and it takes like 20 years to open, and like you feel as if like just like holding it like this is like part of, it's like you like start regretting that you opened it. Like you asked an old woman to get up. I was sorry to make you get up. No, it's okay. Like, that's how it feels like when I'm using my phone like this. I promise my game will load in an instant. Swear to fucking God. That is my presidential promise. The game will not make you wait. You will not feel sorry for your phone for asking it to do this. It's like, what's the, it's like a fucking like fungus or something. It's like you're just like staring at a black screen with the company's logo there. It's like tiny and unreadable. It's like unreadable tags. Like, how did we go? When did this become hotter than this? When did this? Loading. Become hotter than this? It's like everything has gotten like all text, all graphics, like everything, like your character's face. I guess that's maybe an okay thing to get smaller, but like it's like there now. It's like you get to a new area and it's like Grundleberg. As opposed to like, yeah, smaller than that, yeah. Even smaller, it's like Grundleberg. As opposed to like, Grundleberg. Grundleberg is too long of a name. It's just like house. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about how like we perceive everything as differently now because of screens, resolutions, you know, graphic capabilities changing. And it's like I hate this shit when you're like suffering through voice acting. All right, no, it has to be a widescreen. This one. Suffering through awful voice acting with characters' faces like moving really wrong. This is like your average RPG hero. And the text is this big. It's like I can't do it. We gotta go back. We gotta have games with no voices. Just like a little bit. Like Mario going "Wah!" is fine. Like the dog going "Banana" is fine. But like those things enhance the game. They don't take away. Like banana in the clouds. Bananas. Anyway, well, your game of subtitles, yeah, it will. The subtitles will be readable. You will be on your phone. Although, actually, I don't even want you to play it sideways. I want you to play it like this. This is better, I think. Playing it sideways sucks. So, let's do that. Yeah, like, I guess there could be black bars. Make it cinematic. Make it look like a little theater for a second. For a cutscene. It's just like, hi, it's me. It's like, no matter how small it is on your screen, it'll be, the text will be big enough. Because, like, you'll be playing this on a phone. And yeah, I don't want it to take forever to load. I want it to load really fast. I want it to load immediately, in an instant. Like, you press the game, and it's... Yeah. Well, I guess if it does have a loading screen, then I could come up with something that's, like, at least, like, nice to look at while you're waiting. Like, a dog wagging its tail. Piece of wisdom on the... Yeah, you could have wisdom on the loading screens. Or maybe the cutscene... Could the cutscene also be a loading screen for the next stage? When you say Papas Gatito, do you mean chips or potatoes. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. I just wanted some Spanish in there, and I didn't want any like real sentence, because I don't know Spanish at all. Oh, but anyway, like, the people demand, people ask for the characters. I mean, you know, we're seeing some plush toy designs, and I can see how this would work as a plush toy. Like, it would look like that. It's like not angry, just like determined little dachshund. But like, what about the mouth? Should the mouth be open? Should it have an open mouth? Maybe we should go full puppet. I just don't know how many people will actually buy those. I love you. Cute. Everyone likes me. I'm cute. Yeah, those ears are just like fabric without stuffing in them, I guess. But what about the plane? Is the plane part of her body? Can she be removed from it? I feel like no. I feel like it needs the plane, or maybe it doesn't. But how else would you distinguish it from any other dachshund? I guess the style. What do you think? Do you think the plane is necessary? Pepper is a girl. Yeah. Yeah, Pepper is a girl. Pepper the girl. I say he sometimes, but only because everyone else thinks it's a he. It also doesn't matter. I'm probably never going to mention on one of the videos what the dog's gender is. Although you can tell. Male dachshunds, more than any other type of dog, they make it apparent. Like, a male dachshund's silhouette has the penis in it. So like you could tell just from this image that it's a girl. Plane is too recognizable. Think about the marketing. I mean, I think it's true. I feel like the plane is part of the character, and the cloud is part of the other dog. But I don't know. Maybe they can Velcro together. Because I want you to be able to take one out and put it in another vehicle. Like, she needs her plane. Well, yeah, but like I can't just like make the plane separate. It would be gigantic. Yeah, I don't know. Probably wouldn't don't fit inside, like a whole other toy inside of it. But I guess try experimenting. I don't make toys, so somebody else's job is to figure this stuff out. Like, there's many different parts to this thing. It's got a propeller. It's like, how do you even do the propeller? Are you saying you would draw the penis if he was a boy? It's like Peter Griffin. Do I draw the penis? Probably, yeah. I probably would draw the penis if it was a boy. It's like, you know, like when a character's a girl and they've got boobs? I feel like not everybody does that. Not everybody gives men their penises either. Unless you're George Liquor, the first Flash cartoon ever. I'm not gonna kill you. You're gonna love me. I'm a nice guy. Just come home with me. I'll show you. And like, he's clearly got like a bulge coming out of his dick area. Could be anything, but it's probably his dick. I'll show you if you're interested. This is like a Meat Canyon drawing. Okay, I should probably stop streaming soon, but let me just get a few more ideas. What products do you think you'd buy? Or I guess maybe you can think of a person who might buy them. Like, some ideas we've gotten were like plush toy. I think that one's a grand slam. I think that's what everyone's been demanding. It's also the most difficult one, so I don't know if I can get to it first. What about mugs? I was thinking about a mug that had like both of the dogs on them. It's like, maybe, like, I was wondering if it should have some wisdom written on it. And like on the other side of the mug is the other dog. Stickers, t-shirts. Well, what should the T-shirt be? Should it just be like the dog saying I'm cute? I'm cute. Everyone likes me. Like that. Chihuahua hat. Barking at nothing. Well, yeah, like this is a tough choice, I think, because like I gotta nail down the design before I do a t-shirt run. Can we get like a consensus on what the best thing would be? Soap dispensers. Schematic breakdown of her plan. Well, let me draw a few more ideas and then I'll see which one people like the best. What about if it was like, everyone likes me, I'm cute? I like that. But only if people would actually wear that. I would wear that. I serve the greater good. Could do like a poster, like a serious poster with like the dog's silhouette taking out most of the image. You go for the Soviet propaganda look. I was going for like a sort of like a old movie poster look. Drink some damn water. Gotta pop off. Thank you. See ya. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes and I'll get off too. Pepper would be a good keychain. You might be right. That way you get to see it every time you look at your keys. You feel around in your pocket and you grab Pepper. And she's like, you found the keys. You found the keys and now they're with me. The keys are my keys now. I'm cute. That's the rules because I'm cute. So like, where's the keychain? It doesn't have to say anything. It's a keychain. It's just a picture. It says it all with this picture. I would just maybe make it so like this thing is not out, so like it doesn't poke people. Maybe just like do like that so that it doesn't so that I can, like, when it overlaps it won't. Well, I guess it could go out maybe a little bit, but or I could just like, you know, like that maybe. I'll find out from the keychain makers if that's okay. This is a cute design. I like this. Bundes. Hunty bundes. Yeah, like maybe not make that go out too far. I don't want this thing to be like, or maybe I do. I don't know. How what shape does this thing need to be in? Like, does this look good? Does this look good to like put in your pocket? And how big are these compared to an average key? Is it like that? And then I guess there's like a chain. But where is it? Where's the chain? Where does it hook up to the thing? And what's it made of? Make every keychain have a serial number under it. Bundagundas. Okay. So I'll put that down. Keychain. Thank you. What else though? What else what other things in your life do you need? You need them to remind you of Dog of Wisdom. Like a mouse pad, would that be a good one? It depends if you really wanted to remind you of it that often. Thank you, Apple, for making computer mice really easy to draw. Yeah, I don't even need a cable. Stickers I can put on my laptop. Okay. Well, that sounds easy. That I can do. Anime titty mouse pad, but with Dog of Wisdom. Well, what's the bulge then? Maybe a big cloud. Could have a cloud there. People on X.com will be like, Today I learned that there's an anime titty dog of wisdom. Toy would be so nice. Well, you think like a plush toy or a like a plastic toy? Because I don't know which one sounds better. I think a dog is something you want to hug, but like plastic toys could be cool too. They would probably need like a thing, like a little stand, to make them actually held up. And then you could do like a real propeller that spins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who'd buy that. Probably a lot of people. iPhone case. Maybe. An iPhone case that has a dog on it. I've seen that. I've seen that very recently. Somebody had that. I think it's possible that a lot of people would be into that. So like, what's the case look like? Maybe it's got like clouds and a rainbow and some dogs flying around. And I guess the camera would be like here. There's like holes for every type of, oh great. So I have to change the design so that it won't be like focus with that. So what's with all these fucking cameras? Maybe it's like that kinda. What does mine look like? Mine's like they're all stacked. But I don't have like anything on my phone case. It's just like plain. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit over. Not really. It's kind of like where it was. So yeah, I'll have to like move this even more. That's not so bad. What's up, Joe? I'm just figuring out moichendising. Figuring out what people want to buy, because I can make things. I could also make like a beach blanket. Would you buy that? I would do one that's just like got their faces like the dog's face is gigantic. Should any of it just be like ba and hababa and like batagandas? I don't know if that's necessary because people will just like see it and do the voice. Right, like it doesn't need to say ba on it. Okay, well these are the things I needed to work out. So maybe it's time for me to go. But I'll leave you with this incredibly offensive Apu impression. Not actually. What should I leave you with? Watch Bonus Stage. That was like the first fucking web cartoon. And last web cartoon that was funny. Yeah. This show, it gets me. It does. I mean, there was always a lot of really shitty web animations, and Bonus Stage is no exception. But it was really funny. Really funny, and a lot of it. Bonus Stage was like equal in quality to Family Guy. There's even a joke about that they're competing with Family Guy, and it does sound like, it did feel like that at the time. Well, the internet and TV, I guess they're still duking it out. Like, fucking streaming services or like TV trying to take over the internet. But like, I don't know. I had an opportunity to put Dog of Wisdom on TV, and I was like, no. Bring back Audrey and Victor. Should I make a toy of them? I was thinking, like, if they say it's okay to make a toy of Hitler, could do a toy of like Audrey and Victor attacking Hitler. It's like, it would be like a tremendous figure, though. I feel like it would be too much of a toy. It's like so much shit going on in this. Costs like $100. He's like grabbing his arms and trying to flip him like judo. Yeah, I don't think they're highly merchandisable. I think they're good as characters, but like, I don't think you'd wear like a t-shirt of them, would you? Right. Well, I did actually make a t-shirt of Audrey saying "pretty fucked up." Should I bring those back? Should I do like a run of those? Bigger's hand. Pretty fucked up. Blanket is a good idea. Yeah, I can imagine a dog blanket. Well, yeah. I guess it's not up to me. It's up to the consumers. They'll consume it. I mean, they'll probably buy anything I sell. Any fucking whatevers. There's the mug, there's the keychain, there's the flamethrower. As long as I do it all with the best intentions and the best intentions don't matter. I mean, the intention is to make money, and I mean, you don't always make money when you want to, but I think when you ask for it, you are more likely to get it, which is the message of my cartoon. Yep. You won't really get it if you don't ask for it. It's not just gonna like come to you out of nowhere. So yeah, by making merchandise, I'm asking for it. Asking for it. Oh no. No, I'm asking for money. I mean, it's not in exchange for nothing, like when I was doing NFTs. And I kind of thought that people would just give me money because they know that I, deserve to live and that stuff. But I don't know. I can do a little bit more. I can make a game of Dog of Wisdom where you collect fruits. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'd play it. I want to play it. I like this idea more than my last concept. Like, my last concept had too much shit going on. Too many cooks. Too much... It was spoiling the broth. This shit... This is just, your basic shit. There's no notifications, logins, ads, or microtransactions. It's just a game. And, like, even if I don't put an ad in the game, it's still an ad, because now there's going to be a mug you can buy. Yeah, get the fruit. Get the right fruit, and then there won't be any problems. We won't have the problem. We won't have the problem with nothing. Get the nut, get the muffin. Get nothing. I want nothing. Yeah, I want nothing. No, I don't want nothing. I want things. Dog doesn't care if you want or, do not want. The dog isn't judging you for it. How's the game going to make money without ads and or microtransactions? Well, you could just not. Make money from it. Have you considered that? I've considered it. It could just make no money. It could just be for free. You just get it for free, and you could even have the source code. Make your own. I don't know. Fuck money. I'm getting enough money from the other shit that you can't have without paying me money. Like a mug. Like a, I don't know. I guess you could make your own mug, but good luck making your own plush toy. Yeah, I don't know. Someone suggested charging 50 cents for this game, and that honestly doesn't sound so bad. I mean, if the game is good, then paying any amount for it is going to be, like, worthwhile, right? If the game is only worth $1 or 50 cents, then mobile gamers, when they are charged $2 up front instead of getting to pay $50 on Dog of Wisdom skins. Dog of Wisdom skins. I mean, I don't think that's not something that I want to make people pay for, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should pay for the game once and then never again. right? Pay for it once, and then we won't have any problems. I mean, honestly, you can pay for it more than once if you buy it on different devices. I would love that. But just paying for it at all. Like, you could get the game for $0, or like maybe Itch.io lets you pay what you want, and 0 is not an option. I mean, I feel like 0 should be an option, but like, then like on the Play Store, people should have to pay 50 cents for it. Should charge $3.50. I mean, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you know, if I'm really asking people to just throw me a bone, that's only a few cents, I think. 50 cents even sounds like kind of a lot. Like, how come I don't charge 3 cents, 3 pennies for this game? Because nobody wants to do a transaction of 3 pennies. It's not worth it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we do all kinds of transactions. You know, a view is like a type of transaction. It needs to be verified, like every transaction is verified. A view is worth a lot less than 3 cents. So why don't we just like have things that cost 3 cents? Like if you had the ability to skip an ad for 3 cents, wouldn't you do it? I'd be overjoyed to get 3 cents from you. Because, you know, an ad gives like 1/10 of a cent. Gives like nothing. It's gonna be free 99. I mean, $1.99. I mean, 99 cents. I mean, these things don't sound too bad. It depends on the scope of the game. Like, is it going to be a game that like I spend all year on, or is it some shit that I just like made on the weekend? Like, I feel like this looks like it could be made in a weekend. Well, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't reap all the benefits of it. But I feel like 50 cents for this is, you can make the app to promote the merch. Well, yeah, I don't really want to put an ad for the merch in the actual game, but I feel as if that the game is kind of an ad as well. Yeah. 50 cents sounds like, yeah, like if it's innately an ad for the merch and the videos, which also have ads on them, then you don't have to pay $1. You can pay 50 cents. I don't know. If you think that it'll get 4 times as many people, then yeah. Honestly, when I'm thinking about like the kind of person who wants to buy like 1 million little games, they'd probably see, 50 cents and just buy it immediately. Even if it was like some bootleg shit, they'd buy it. 40-cent game for meme. 42-cent game. Yeah. I guess. I mean, how much of that do I get? I guess if it's anything like YouTube, then I get like 60 or less than 60%. I get like 55%. So like, I get like 27 cents for every 50 cents. So yeah, whatever. If I get like 25 cents every time you buy the game, then I need like, and if I get 4 times as many, then that's like $1 for every 4 people. So if 4 people bought the game, I get $1. And if 400 people buy, I get $100. Yeah. But how many people do I need to buy it? I mean, I don't know. I don't need any of it. I need to die. Well, no, I don't want to die. Just like, feel like I wish this shit wasn't necessary. That's pre-tax. Yeah, that's true. Tetris is the best game because you can zone out to it. Anything that acts like that is a good game. That's true. And I hate it when Tetris has ads. Like, I've played Tetris games that have ads on them and screamed at it. It's terrible. Never do that. I mean, I guess, like, ads that are on the bottom are different. I'm talking about ads that interrupt the game. It's awful. You play a level and there's an ad. Fuck you. You're awful. How awful. Terrible. No good. Play one level and there's an ad. Like, I don't care how much money that makes. That's just like the worst experience. It's just the worst way to play a game. Nothing like playing a game to be ad break my gaming streak. Oh, God. Alright, I think I gotta go. So. Alright, thanks for watching. Gonna work on that Mario and Sonic thing for the rest of the week. Well, the week is over, but I'm gonna work on that for the rest of my life until it's finished. Okay, so I'll be back next week, I guess. Probably maybe tomorrow or on the weekend. I don't know, but I gotta work on this merchandising deal as well. So thank you for the data. I'll think about more stuff I want to do. Thank you, Papa Scatito. Yeah, have a good one. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Finally, my public, they appreciate art. Go make content, feed the machine. Yeah, I'll make more videos of me going. Alright. Peace.